Let's get reaction now. Senator Tom Cotton, sir, welcome back to our program and good morning to you today. Here are the numbers along the southern border to date. In fiscal year to date, 1.9 million. Whew. So we're going to top 2 million easily. Bust to Washington, 9,400 as of today. New York City to 1,100. Chicago, 500. Now we've got a few dozen in Martha's Vineyard. Sir, your reaction to this back and forth now.
Bill, the hypocrisy of these sanctimonious liberals is just amazing. Joe Biden has presided over a slow-motion invasion of our country since he took office. Almost 4 million illegal migrants have crossed our country, and there are border towns, to include El Paso, as we just heard from Bill Malugin, who have thousands of illegal migrants arriving every single day. Yet when a few thousand arrive in Washington, D.C., they declare a state of emergency. When they get to Chicago, they call out the National Guard. When 50 get to Martha's Vineyard, the liberal media goes into a 5-alarm fire. These communities are so hypocritical because they are not willing to bear the brunt of Joe Biden's immigration failures. And remember, Joe Biden is doing the exact same thing. He's transporting migrants all around the country. It's just liberals want to decide where illegal migrants go, and apparently all the rich elite on Martha's Vineyard don't want them in their communities. So why should working class communities in Arizona and Texas have to bear that burden?
Senator,
but more fundamentally, what I would say...
Continue, go ahead.
Well, Sandra, what I would say is that Doug Ducey and Greg Abbott and the people of Arizona and Texas, I'm sure they would much rather than sending buses and planes to the north, that Joe Biden actually do his job and protect our border and send those buses and planes to the south, because these illegal migrants should be going back to their home countries. They shouldn't be going anywhere in America.
Yesterday, we took it live. The White House press briefing happened following the vice president's comments over the weekend that the border is secure. Obviously, Republicans are directly responding to those comments. The press secretary was given a chance to walk those words back. She instead chose to double down. Listen. Okay, so Karine Jean-Pierre backed up the claim that Kamala Harris has claimed that the border is indeed secure. So I'll ask you, they're touting these numbers that they are apprehending, they're removing or expelling more migrants than ever at the southern border, Senator. But put that in context for us. One needs to point out that there are more migrants than ever pouring over our border. So they're having to expel or remove more migrants than ever.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Sandra. We've had almost 4 million illegal migrants cross into our country since Joe Biden took office. And I want to be clear, this is not the result of incompetence. This is not an accident. This is not bad luck for the Biden administration. This is their deliberate policy. This is exactly what they wanted. It's what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris campaigned on. You saw yesterday that the press secretary wouldn't even say migrants shouldn't come to this country. They wouldn't even send the message that you shouldn't make the very dangerous journey to try to get to our borders, because they are inviting illegal migrants from all across the world to come to our country. This is the exact results that the Biden administration wanted. Yet when it imposes hardship on Democratic communities like Martha's Vineyard or Washington, D.C., they go to DEFCON 1 about it, when they're doing the exact same thing in communities all across the country.
Thank you, Senator. Tom Cotton kicking us off today with some immediate reaction to what's happening. Eagle Pass, Texas, you see the drone live in the air.